Hello, my name is Leah Litvin. I'm a clinical psychologist and founder of PsyCaps. We build fun and evidence-based mobile mental health games. Today we're talking about getting creative together. Because of the pandemic, we need all the help we can get to be able to find new ways to problem solve. And especially now, our inspiration is a little bit stunted because we can't have the normal lifestyles. So we're going to figure out how to tap into that creativity nevertheless.
My next guest is Victoria Ratter, content creator, influencer, and mother of two. Victoria, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi guys, everybody. I'm very happy to join you and I'm very happy to be part of it. Yes, as we know each other a really long time, I'm for the moment a mother of two kids, of two boys. I'm also a stylist, creative consulting, and I'm a digital entrepreneur as well, and also a creative director. So a lot going on.
A lot of creativity. Like I said, you're probably one of the most creative people I know. And I like to think it as, when you have in high school that one person that starts a new trend and everybody at first they're like, what is that? And then like a month later, the whole school is doing it. That's how I kind of picture you. Where do you come up with these creative ideas?
So aside from the school, because I didn't have that much financial support from my parents to buy lots of things and to own like big brands already back then. So what I did, I was just like exploring a lot of magazines and I did my own imagination of style. So I went to the tailor to create a look for me. So I was drawing, was picking out my drawing paper. I wanted to actually always have a lot, but then I choose pants on the top and tailor made for me my tailored pieces. This is how it starts, and I was 11.
You were 11? You went to a tailor when you were 11?
So I never really got it, but this is how it starts.
And so how do you think you find that spark of creativity that makes you see things differently and kind of like put them together? I know there's a lot of talent in there, but there's also work in finding creativity. Do you have an idea of how to share, how to find that?
Yeah, it's a very interesting topic is also to talk because I think creativity doesn't come every day. So I don't believe if you're 24/7 creative first, you need your own time, you need space, you need time. The moment I become too busy, the moment I'm working too much, my creativity level goes down. It automatically happens because my brain is too overloaded and I can't concentrate on something new as I'm constantly just doing it. And then I'm losing a lot of details, and details is a very important topic for me because I believe in details is a secret. Yeah, also for creative people. Also, when you write a text, it's a detail in a text. It's the first time that I'm by myself and I have much more time to create. And I must say I'm on the highest level of my creativity right now. So I believe step back, take your space, take a sip of tea, how I do. And then I think sometimes reading a book, even if you don't read the whole book and you read 1 or 2 pages, you come back to normal. And actually, I believe nature also is an amazing creative factor. Travel for me, people, culture, old magazines, films, and books.
Okay, you mentioned travel, and I follow you obviously on Instagram.
I miss so much reading.
And I think it has a huge influence on your creativity. But now you're locked in your house. You're on week 6, right? You're in Germany?
We are week 6, actually, from Monday on 7th, the beginning of the 7th one, exactly. Yes.
Okay, so one of the biggest sources of your creativity is gone right now.
Oh, exactly. Absolutely. I totally agree with you.
How do you cope with that? How do you kind of like find sources even though that big part is gone?
So what I did at the beginning was pretty okay for me. I take it as a new challenge and I really wanted to have more time for myself, for my family and for my kids. So I take it first as a fun challenge, 2-3 weeks just to be home and settle my stuff. But now on the week, at the end of the 6th and beginning of the 7 weeks, I just realized I'm like leaking out of this travel creativity. And it's opened up something new. It's opened up also what I can do at home because we actually still could do a lot at home. And in Germany, we're allowed to go like on a distance a bit outside. We're allowed to go cycling. We're allowed to go for the supermarket with everybody. So I tried to focus on small things, which was never a case for me. So I always focus on the wild, big travel settings, places, Google it, and I love it. But right now, it's just, I think it's the next level also for me to learn something, and I'm learning every day, every minute, that I have to focus on something new. And maybe it's a challenge for all of us and for me as well, to find creativity in small little things, and also to be happy through the small little things. And that's just the message which I got maybe a few days ago, because I was like, okay, wow, right now I'm actually more creative than I was during the fashion week. In a way, I have so much idea all of a sudden.
That's good to hear that, your creativity isn't in dying in captivity, so to speak.
Yeah, but I truly, absolutely miss travel, and I can't wait to go to Italy when it's all over and the borders are open, because it's my favorite place.
So I would say that your level of creativity, being anywhere from makeup, fashion, lifestyle, is quite high. So how do you translate from that creativity to be able to inspire people who might not be on the same level, might not want to, might not just have the time or the resources or anything, and still be able to connect with them and give them good ideas that they can use?
I do answer all my DMs and comments by myself still. It's a huge work. I do have assistants sometimes to help me when it's a fashion week, but I try to understand every single, it's a lot. I hope I could do it in the future too. I try to understand every single consumer, a follower, a fan. I take them as a friend, don't forget, because I think it's also a huge trust in me, because they do follow and they trust, and I actually take a big responsibility to deliver the right content. I try to be careful what I'm actually dropping out into the social media as a message, or as what to wear, what to buy, but without even pushing, because it's more sort of an idea, give it to someone, and I try to understand if everyone is okay to it. I try to actually observe everything, not only fashion. I think it's important, especially right now, to be flexible, talk about many different topics, and talk about sometimes a problem, sometimes the fashion, sometimes the beauty, sometimes just and mental health as well, self-care. So I think it's important to give a variety to the people, that they actually find you interesting and find you inspiring, but also can always pick at that topic what they need from your certain content.
Okay, so it's kind of like a menu, right? So you don't have to do everything, but you can pick and choose, yeah. Do you have any tips for people to kind of like being able to tap into their creative sides while being completely restricted and maybe in a mentally challenging situation?
Things not easy for everyone, is different, but in the same time we're cooking the same soup, I would call. And what I could suggest, you see what I'm doing every day, I actually keep my routine. So I wake up in the morning, and however, even if I'm staying home, I do my hair, I do my makeup, I do my skincare. I actually feel good about that. It's about you to feel good about yourself, I believe. If you feel good, you could actually give a good energy out there, and it could just give a very good environment situation in your house, because a smaller apartment, as difficult it is, right? Also, if you have kids in a small apartment, it's even more difficult. And I think try to be social like we do with you right now. Call to your parents, as we can see our grands right now. Call to your friends, do FaceTime, be creative. What can you do through the FaceTime? And also believe in your dreams. Live with the future, because future will come and everything will be all right. One day we all have to pass through, as our grands did have the same, sometimes even more worse situation. Be inspired and read and think about what can you do in a few months, and what would you do in a few months, and maybe start a new project. Actually, I start a new project, and just keep this project a bit silent, and then the right moment comes, and then you hit it.
Okay, that sounds really hopeful and uplifting, and it gives a lot of people maybe the direction. I hope so, that people will see this and maybe allow themselves to tap back into being curious and creative. So thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure, and stay safe, okay?
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You too, stay safe, and all the best from my house to yours.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
To sum it up, every single one of us have been impacted in some way or other through the pandemic. I don't think there's a single person in this world who can say that their life hasn't changed a little bit. And with each challenge, there needs creativity to come in to help us solve it. Sometimes other people can help inspire us and help us find a way to problem solve. And for today's exercise, why not reach out to someone that you know is creative or thinks differently from you to help solve a problem? If you want access to the full exercise for today, just go to the Clear website. Our link is in our profile bio. Thank you and stay safe.